Hello everyone, Crazy Jimmy here with part 2 of the hype sticker series that I started. So the first part I showed a lot of rare hype stickers you don't normally see for whatever reason, probably due to rarity, also due to the fact that a lot of people just tore off the cellophane or shrink and threw them out, which is such a shame. But I've got another set here. This is probably going to be a 5 to 8 part series, depending, because there are some common hype stickers that I'm not going to show that I do have. Like, I've got every ABBA hype sticker, but I don't think we need to see every ABBA hype sticker because they're pretty plentiful and pretty easy to find for the most part. So what I'm going to try to show you are a little, those medium to harder ones. Some of them not so hard, but, not ones you see every single day. So why don't we get right off here? And I do apologize if you see maybe one or two from the first series. Sometimes I just forget, and I do go back and look, but sometimes I miss them. So, but hopefully these will all be new in part 2. So let's start with this one, and this is the pretty rare hype sticker on the live Aerosmith album, and the reason for that is it was a gatefold, and gatefolds contributed to a lot of shrink loss, so people would just rip the shrink off because they want to open the gatefold up, and the hype sticker, when there was one, went with it, and you don't always see this hype sticker, so it's pretty cool. This particular one has Come Together on it, and full color poster, which is also in there. So pretty neat. Should have figured out where I was gonna put these before. Bear with me. All right, we'll do that. Next up, we have the Andrea True Connection More, or just two mores, but one you don't see all the time. More. Disco hit, and also Party Line right there. This is actually a great album. I'm not a massive disco fan, but I do like some disco songs, and there's More was certainly one of them. I mean, it's kind of like it was very psychedelic and dreamlike, a little, not shoegazy, but had that like chill wave vibe to the song, especially the way she sung it. But yeah, some other good songs on here too, but not a hype sticker you see every day. Next up, Badfinger, and the reason this one you do see occasionally, it's not terribly rare, it's not terribly common either, but you never see like two. I don't know how two ended up on here, but you got Come and Get It, the great Paul McCartney written song for Badfinger, kind of helped propel them. But yeah, two somehow ended up on this. Crazy. Here's one you don't see every day. Surfer Girl, Beach Boys, Surfer Girl, In My Room, right there. It's really a massive sticker, so pretty cool to be able to source that one. Another one you don't see every day, and this is not a gatefold, so you'd think you would see it, more often, but it just wasn't slapped on too many of them. Sail on Sailor on Holland's Beach Boy Holland from 1973. What a brilliant album this is too. It's so underrated. Picked up a couple new members from South Africa, I believe. Blondie Chaplin was one of them, and just ended up being a great album. And there you go, Sail on Sailor, written by Brian Wilson. Oh, Adrian Belew, love this album by the Bears. Great power pop album. And again, a hype sticker you just don't see too often. Here, let me give you a better view of that. That's a really cool hype sticker because it like adds the hype in there. It's not just like song titles. So it has the members of the band, and then it mentions Belew's longtime dream of one day leading a band that could tether on adventurous spirit to the staples of pop rock. So And boy, is this a power pop masterpiece in my mind. So I love the cover too. Great hype sticker. That's hype. Another one you rarely ever see. Another great power pop album from the 70s. The late 70s was just a great time for power pop. And it's covered up a little bit by another sticker, but Don't Wait For Me by The Beat. Right there. So that one I certainly don't see too often. Here's a cool one. This is 1981 in the shrink, the original mono mix hype sticker for that 81 series that came from the box set. And you just didn't see too many of these, especially on the the gatefolds like Sgt. Pepper. But yeah, original mono mixes, and then goes forward with all the records that they use the original metal work for. So pretty cool. I love this. Shaped as an apple. Hey Jude. Right on the shrink. Great. That's a brilliant hype sticker. Just love it when there's like designs and shapes and stuff. So super cool on that. And we go on. For whatever reason, you don't see this one too often. I love this Bee Gees album. It's in my top, 3 Bee Gees albums. Is this particular one, Main Course, and the great song Jive Talking. I want to say this is from 74, but yeah, what a brilliant album too. Don't sleep on this album, it's so good. Not a single bad song on here in my mind. But Jive Talking, you just don't see that hype sticker too often. Another one you don't see too often is I got a message to you on Idea. Another great Bee Gees album. Bee Gees were really underrated, I think. Right there. This one, this is not a gatefold, and I never see this hype sticker. I've seen it like in the last 35, 40 years. I've seen this hype sticker twice, and one of them I own. And this is, to me, this is a soft rock masterpiece by Stephen Bishop. Careless, but I've seen this twice. Once here and then one time a long time ago. And it's a beautiful hype sticker with a nice, backdrop. And it's got Stephen Bishop featuring On and On, his brilliant soft rock song. But everything on this is just great. It's an album that you should listen to for sure. Great songwriting, great singing. 70s AM gold. Here's one you do see occasionally, but you don't exactly see the heart-shaped one on Parallel Lines by Blondie. So, yeah, like that. A couple different ones out in that. David Blue, Outlaw Man. There. One you don't see too often. You don't see that in the shrink too often either. Now, I have Boston's first album with the double hype stickers. Not going to show that because you see that quite a bit. But one you don't see too often is Don't Look Back on their second album. It's a gatefold, and it just got ripped. The cellophane just got torn off all the time. So this one's far more rare than their first album's hype sticker. Like, far more. Like, for every one of these you see like 15 on the self-titled. Again, Bowie, I've got a lot of Bowie hype stickers like Young Americans, Golden Years. Not going to show those as a they're not common, but they're out there. But this one isn't, because again, it's on a gatefold Lodgers hype sticker, and it's shaped like a postcard. It's got a little stamp section there. It's pretty cool. You just never see it. So, showing you that one. Here's another one, not a gatefold, but I never see this hype sticker. And this is Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Here Come Those Tears Again. You just don't see it. Promo too. Yep, I think it's a white label. Yep. But yeah, this album is brilliantly recorded, by the way. This is like a demo disc. So when I want to show off my equipment to people, this is one of them that'll be on there because it's just so incredibly recorded. I think this was a Doug Sax recorder cut, so just beautiful sounding. Another one, On a Gatefold, you just never see it. Hate the song, by the way. I love this album, but this song I can't stand. Trouble. It was on a gatefold, so it just got tossed. So you don't see too many of them. Funny story about this song too. It brings back memories of playing chess with my father. We used to play chess quite a bit, and anytime I had him in trouble in a chess match, I used to sing this song. I think you're in trouble, and yeah, he kind of laughed. He liked it, but yeah, not my favorite song. But I remember singing that to him to kind of because I love trash talk, so I trash talk him with that song. Another one you don't see too often on a Byrds album, no less. This is Jesus Is Alright on Easy Rider. Yes. Don't see that one too often. Here's one. I have a couple different J.J. Cale hype stickers, but this is my favorite one with the little maple leaf on his first album. I got another one that has one song title on it. So I just chose to show this one. What a great album cover, too. Great album. So many great songs on that. This is probably the rarest one I'm showing today. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Probably the Stephen Bishop is, but this is the only time I've ever seen this one. This is Ardent Records, Cargo. If you like Big Star, you need to own this album. Absolutely have to own it. 1973, I think this came out, or 72. Right in the sweet spot, in the shrink, with this hype sticker, which you just never see it. So cool. Feel Alright, and boy, is this album great. If you're a Big Star fan, you need this in your collection on Ardent Records. Another one you don't see too often, People Who Died, the Jim Carroll Band, another great album from the late 70s. There. And this was not on a gatefold, but you just don't see it that often. What a classic song, Surrender, by Cheap Trick on Heaven Tonight. There's the wide view. It's pretty cool. What a great song. Rolling through. Another one on a gatefold, so you just never saw it. Lay Down Sally, Wonderful Tonight, Cocaine by J.J. Cale. And The Core, Slow Hand, there, and another one on a gatefold. This is Crosby, Stills and Nash. It's really a cool hype sticker. I love the designs. Looks like dollar signs there, gold sticker there, and then on the back. Pretty neat. Great album. Great hype stickers. Another one, this is a true hype sticker. You just don't see too many of them, even though it was on an early 80s album. But the classic Crowded House album, which, I was looking at some recent, I typed in, to get people's opinions on the greatest song ever written. I believe, my opinion, the greatest song ever written was God Only Knows by Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys. That's my opinion. Everyone's going to have a different opinion. So I looked at, I was doing some searching, and some people had Don't Dream It's Over in their top 10. So, great song. No doubt about it. Not sure it's a top 10 all time, but it's so good. And, it's on this, Neil Finn, Split Enz. And there's some real good hype going from Spin, the best record I've heard all year. The Melodic Gift is striking, Billboard. And then Musician, Don't Dream It's Over is the best record I've heard this year. So, everyone knew it was such a great song and a great album, great debut. But yeah, really good hype sticker for sure. And by the way, my top 5 all-time greatest songs, I think I had God Only Knows in there. I had You Got a Friend by Carole King. I had Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's 3. I had Our House by Crosby, Stills, Nash. And what was my fifth? If it comes to me, I'll let you know. Here's one I think I might have shown in the first one, but I doubt it. The Basement Tapes, 1975. Look at that. That's such a great hype sticker. Love the outlining. Basically a song title hype sticker, but it's cool. And you never see it because it's a gatefold and it just got shredded right off. Great album cover, too. Oh, let's throw this over here. And I've got two more. The Who, I Can See for Miles, plus 10 new selections. There. Decca Records. And last but not least, the Humble Bums. And this is the Humble Bums featuring Joey Rafferty of Steeler Wheel. There. It's also got like a record label United Artists letter, which they stamped the hype sticker over. I don't understand that, but that's it. That's how it came. Yeah, great album, by the way. If you like Paul McCartney, you would love this. But yeah, that's all of them for today. That's part 2. I will have part 3 coming. I'm heading out to Seattle soon, and I'll probably have some vinyl finds from Seattle too. I hope to hook up with some people out there as well in the vinyl community. So I've already reached out to someone. Thank you, vinyl. Thank you, Piper, for Chris, for hooking me up with someone to meet up with there and maybe hit a few stores. I look forward to that on Tuesday. But thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, please subscribe, and look for vinyl finds from Seattle coming soon, and part 3 of the hype stickers. Take care.